Jacaranda FM Sport.
The Proteas headed to the World Cup in Australasia with high hopes and probably more equipped than ever to break their duck in World Cricket's showpiece event. It ended in heartbreak as South Africa succumbed by 4 wickets to New Zealand in the semi-final with just a single ball to spare. It wasn't a pretty sight seeing South African players collapsing on the Eden Park outfield, unashamedly weeping while the bulk of the 40,000 crowd hailed a Black Caps victory. For the record, the Aussies romped to another World Cup triumph in Melbourne over co-hosts New Zealand. The Springboks were unfortunately unable to see off members of their so-called golden generation by bringing home the Webb Ellis Cup for a third time. They did, however, say goodbye on a winning note to Skalkberger, Brian Habana, Victor Matfield and Farid Aprea by beating Argentina 24-13 in the bronze medal final. Prior to that, however, the Boks grabbed the headlines for the wrong reasons, and for once it wasn't about transformation. In arguably one of the biggest upsets ever in rugby history, the Boks were mugged in Brighton by Japan. While the Boks far from disgraced themselves and showed great character to bounce back from that Japan humiliation, proved to be the straw that broke the camel's back for coach Heine Kameya, who after much reflection stepped down in November. For the record, the All Blacks won their third Rugby World Cup title and their first abroad, downing their cross-Tasman rivals Australia 34-17 at Twickenham. The fire was first ignited when police raided a Zurich hotel on the eve of the FIFA Congress, and they arrested 7 officials, including 2 FIFA vice presidents, who were among 14 wanted by US prosecutors over a $150 million bribery allegation, including claims of buying and selling votes for South Africa to get the 2010 World Cup. Irregularities also surfaced around the awarding of the World Cup to Russia and Qatar. FIFA's reputation has been severely tainted. It's going to take a bold initiative to clean out all the rotten apples who served under Blatter's watch. South African sprinter Wade van Niekerk, or Wade Dreamer as the sprinter likes to call himself, attracted world attention in August by winning the 400 metres at the IAAF World Championships in Beijing at a personal best time of 43.48 seconds. He became the first athlete from Africa to run the 400 in under 44 seconds and 4th fastest in history over the distance. Athletics plunged to a new low as an independent commission set up by the World Anti-Doping Agency WADA confirmed after a lengthy investigation spanning 11 months widespread use of performance-enhancing drugs and blood doping by Russian track and field athletes. That's not where the findings ended, though. It appears the doping program may have been state-sanctioned as it was during the height of the communist Soviet era, and even backed by and covered up by coaches, doctors and Russian state sports officials. Should Russia fail to convince the international sporting community that it's fit for competition before the next Olympics in Rio in 2016, WADA has recommended that their athletics federation be barred from international competition.